Alright, good morning, Tune Essence, and welcome to Ask a Guitarist. I'm Zach Reeder, and I'm going to answer a couple of questions that you guys have submitted this morning, and hopefully I can give you guys some answers that you can use in your own careers. First question, how do you negotiate your personal life with job requirements, travel, late night, etc.? First thing you have to do is to decide how much do you want to gig and how important is gigging to you, and how important is your social life to you. If your gigging and career is more important, then you're probably not going to have a whole lot of weekends free to hang out with friends. I gig every weekend, usually until about 1 or 2 a.m., and oftentimes it's in another city, very far away, so I don't hang out during the week, or on the weekends. I'm sorry, don't hang out on the weekends. I don't have much of a social life. But my girlfriend and I do go out a lot during the week. We see friends and hang out then when I'm just teaching, and I do have my evenings free then. So you just kind of pick your days that you can hang out and make it work. Second question, how many different types of work do you do as a guitarist? Let me run down the list for you. I play guitar, lead guitar, keys, and vocals in a country band that does regional touring. I lead music for a church, Christian contemporary rock style music. I teach guitar at Chatham University, Carnegie Mellon University, Pittsburgh Music Academy, and I also have a small studio of private students at home. And then I also run a small recording studio that works with acoustic singer-songwriter type musicians and creates excuse me, creates full band style demos that they can use to go out and try and get new gigs with or sell as demo material. So a lot of different things, staying versatile for sure. And then I also pick up other gigs like musicals and weddings and stuff, whatever I can get. That would be a kind of an additional sort of thing. Okay, what sort of gear do you use for gigs? Well, because the gigs vary so much, it really depends. But my main acoustic guitar would be a Taylor 214. It's quite old and it needs some repairs, but it still sounds amazing. I also have a Godin nylon string. It's like a semi-hollow body sort of guitar. Sounds fantastic for like my weddings and other stuff that I have to play that would sound really good with a nylon string guitar. It plugs in and has great tone. And then for like any like classical guitar recitals, it's pretty obvious classical guitar. But then for my band gigs, I have the Line 6 Pod HD500 pedal board that is phenomenal, and I actually use that along with the acoustic guitar and the nylon string guitar as well, and have built patches for every sort of sound that I could ever possibly want. And that's amazing. And then I also run that into the Line 6 DT50 212 combo for like our bigger shows where I want to push a little bit more air because it's kind of loud. It gets pretty loud. But amazing sounding amplifier, works with the Pod HD500 to kind of really create these amazing sounds and characteristics of the amplifier. And then on top of that, I have I have a Fender Blues Junior 15-watt amp that I use for smaller gigs that I don't really need 50 watts for. Again, nice sounding little amplifier, but just doesn't have quite the fullness and roundness of the other amplifiers, so just for the smaller gigs. Okay, how do you go about getting work as a performer? I have a manager that gets me gigs through the country band, so I don't have to worry about that too much. He takes care of that. But going back and doing other things like cafe deals and stuff, I got a little bit of representation that I went down to Big Day Entertainment, and they put me on a list that I worked with them, and if they would get something that came through, I would work with them to try and get gigs. When I first moved to Pittsburgh, I went around to every little restaurant place I could think of with my guitar and a bunch of flyers and some like home recorded demo stuff, and was just like, hey, I can play music. Are you looking for some musicians to kind of fill out your days or whatever? I'd love to come in and play for you guys. Here's a demo, give me a call, or here's a business card. So throw together some flyers, business cards, and like self-recorded demos, and go around and hand them out and try your best to get lots and lots and lots of gigs. Getting with an established group is wonderful, and it's the easiest way to get gigs, but at the same time, you kind of have to put in your time too to try and get your own gigs. So also word of mouth and knowing people, making lots of connections and networking is a big part of that too. Okay, next question. What is your weekly practice regimen like? I practice every day. I tell all my students practice every day. Even if it's only for a short time, so say you want to practice like an hour every day, but you don't really have the time to practice for an hour one day, it's better to pick up the guitar and play for 10, 15, 20 minutes than it is to pick up the guitar and play for 2 hours the next day. Um, Building on what you've learned every day, building on that muscle memory that you've made every day is more important than practicing a set amount of time. You have to keep that process, that regimen going. Otherwise, you're not going to progress. Um, Also, if you have a large enough bank of material that you need to practice every day. So, but you need to kind of spread it out and know exactly what it is you need to practice. So, like I have a list of all my gigs that I have coming up over here, and I know what I need to work on for the band, and what I need to work on for a musical, and what I need to work on for my church gig, and whatever else. And I kind of spread it out that way, and I make sure that I hit all those things in plenty of time before they actually come up. So, practicing smart ahead of time and every day, super important. And I'm officially out of time, guys. So thanks for watching, and best of luck to everybody.